Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today I would like to tell about Unit 6 syntax, the study of the structure of verbs and sentences. Syntax is a branch of linguistics that studies how words are arranged or organized into meaningful verbs, clauses, and sentences. In any language, words cannot stand alone. They must be arranged according to specific rules in order to be understood correctly. These rules is arrangement are the central focus of syntax. Throughout the study of syntax, we learn why certain sentences are grammatically acceptable while others sound incorrect or unexpectable. Fundamentally, syntax deals with three major components: word categories, syntactic functions, and sentence structures. Word categories, or parts of speech, include groups such as nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions, and determinators. Each category has its own behavior and typical position in a sentence. For example, a noun other function as a subject or object, while a verb serves as the core of the predicate. Beyond word categories, syntax also examines syntactic functions, the role played by words or groups of words within a sentence. Important syntactic functions include subject, predicate, object, complement, and modifier. A word may belong to one grammatical category but hold different functions depending on its position on context. For instance, the word teacher is categorically a noun, but in a sentence it may function as a subject, like the teacher speaks, or as a complement, she is a teacher. To illustrate sentence structure more clearly, syntax introduces the concept of phrases. A phrase is a group of words that forms a meaningful unit but does not yet constitute a complete clause. Common types of phrases include noun phrases, verb phrases, adjective phrases, adverb phrases, and prepositional phrases. Each phrase has a head, the central word that determines the phrase type. For example, a noun phrase has a noun it is head, and a verb phrase has a verb as its head. By recognizing phrases, we can map the structure or sentence more systematically. Syntax also employs the concept of constitutions, which are grammatically units that function as building block of sentence structure. Constituents can be tested using methods such as substitution, deleting, and movement tests. These tests help us determine how sentence elements are grouped and how they function as structure units. Sentence structure in syntax is viewed not only as linear sequence of words but also as hierarchical organization. This means that sentences are composed of phrases. Phrases are composed of words, and these elements are interconnected according to grammatical principles. These hierarchical relationships are often represented through phrase structure rules such as subject noun plus verb phrase. This rule shows that a sentence typically consists of a noun phrase followed by a verb phrase. It helps explain why a sentence like "the child loved" is grammatically complete, where a structure like "loved the child" is unusual in English because it violates the basic word order. Syntax also studies structure ambiguity, a phenomenon in which a single sentence may have more than one interpretation because of difference in syntactic structure. For example, the sentence "the man saw the girl with a telescope" can mean either that the man used a telescope to see the girl, or that he saw a girl who had a telescope. Such ambiguity arises not from word meanings but from the possible way to sentence can be structurally grouped. Another important aspect of syntax is transformation, the change applied to a basic sentence structure to from different types of sentences. Transformation include converting statement into a question, changing active sentence into passive ones, and forming relative clauses. These changes show that the surface structure of a sentence can vary while still stemming from the same underlying structure. The concept of deep and surface structures was introduced by Noam Chomsky within generative grammar to explain the creative nature of human language. Overall, syntax helps us understand how language works at the structure, structure level. By mastering syntax, we are obliged not only to construct grammatically correct sentence but also to analyze how meaning is shaped through the relationship among elements within the sentence. Syntax stands as an essential foundation in linguistic studies because sentence structure directly influence meaning, interpretation, and human communication. Okay, that's all about Unit 6. Thank you.